Hi. Hey, we're going to do the geometric shapes unit standard, level 2 with 3 credits. Geometric shapes are used when you're doing designs, say for your toolbox, producing prototypes, that's sort of one-off projects, or layouts in a workshop. Similar to the guys that are doing the go-karts where they use chalk to draw the entire chassis layout on the floor. Okay, we'll go through the first task. Bisecting a line, which means putting a line at right angles to the red line. So you get a compass and you set it to slightly more than halfway and you scribe an arc like this, and down here as well. Then you do it here, and now the line's bisected and this is at 90 degrees. Now I'll show you this one. Finding the centre of the circle, pretty basic, use the same technique as before. Just draw a line here, draw another line over here. Now let's bisect those lines, and once again set the compass to slightly more than halfway. Well, there's one line done. Let's do the next one. And this might be a large plate in a workshop, big circular disc with no centre marked in it. And this could be a way of actually finding it. Using, of course, dividers. There's your centre, right there. Done. Here's a little tray here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compartments. We're going to draw it down here. So the mission here is to divide a line up into a given number of divisions, in this case 8. Here's a way to do it. Take a set square, just draw a line down here, divide it up into the number of divisions you want, and in this case it's 8. Take your 8th division here and draw a line across. Next, put that along there, hold another set square here, and start to draw these lines up. And of course we can now finish it by drawing in those divisions across here, all the way across. Making a right angle at the end of a line. So imagine that we have this piece of sheet metal here, and it was a huge piece, and we want to actually put a line at right angles to it. Of course, a square is just not going to cut it. So we've got to come up with a different way. This is what we do. We start to think about the 3, 4, 5 triangle. So what we do is we use that ratio of length to work out this. So we could come across here with 4 centimetres across here, but it's a bit short, so we'll go 8. So there's 8, and we put that there. Just mark it, and there. So that's 8. Next one's 3, so we'll make that. We'll double that. We'll make that 6. We could treble it, but we'd have to make 3 times every one of these. So there's 6, and the next one is 5. So instead of doing 5, we'll do
10.
Wonderful. So what we've got now is a way of having a right angle there. So there's a nice right angle across there. So this sort of method's used quite a bit. Say if you've got an engineering, if you've got something you want to make sure is at right angles, you can have a tape measure, measure out, say 4 metres this way, measure up 3 metres that way, put a mark there, put a mark there, and then just keep pulling this inward till you get 5 metres, 3, 4, 5 triangle. We can use dividers to make a right angle as well, just on their own, on some sheet metal. So I'll just show you the method here with our compass. So, first of all, scribe an arc. Don't alter the compass. Step 1. Step 2. So arc, step 1, step 2. Next thing, bisect that. And there you go. Now this is a very common method of finding a right angle. Done. Bisecting an angle, which means cutting it in half. So take your compass, do that. Next thing, just bisect it. A lot of bisecting going on here. So now, this angle here is equal to that angle in there. Do the same on this one. Pretty easy. So first step, constructing angles, easy. Don't worry about a protractor, get the old compass. So let's have a look. Compass, scribe an arc. Step 1, step 2, and bisect it. Done. 90 degrees. Next thing, you might already see this already, and bisect 90, because remember, half a 90 is 45. So bisect that. There's your 45 degree angle in here. So 90, 45. Now for a real hard one, 60 degrees. Watch out, there's a whole lot of steps. $60 degrees, 30 degrees. See if you can work out how to do it. Same as a 4. 60 degrees, done. Now, bisect it, of course. And now you have 30 degrees. Stop, keep going.
Wow.
60 degrees is the angle that you grind a tool bit at for screw cutting in a lathe. Right, constructing a square and a rectangle. We'll do a square here, 60 by 60. Pretty basic. Set the compass to 60. Make that longer. So this is the same old trick as before. First of all, get your 90 degrees for one corner, which you just see in front of you. So here's your first corner done for your square. Darker. Next thing, this has been set to 60. So get the height, height and the width. And now you put it all together and you end up with a square. A rectangle, 100 by 50. So set the compass to 50, to the smaller dimension. First of all, get a right angle corner. Now, bisect. So same old trick being used a whole bunch of times. That's that trick of trying to find a right angle corner. Keeps coming up. No worries for us because we know what to do. Next thing, you've got your height of 50 here. So why not look at the height there of 50? So that gives us a line along like this. And then of course the 100. Accurately setting it out with our compass. And that's now our length done. Final line, you can probably see it already, down here. Done.
Oh.
Right, triangles. Doing right angle triangles. Well, once again, do the 3, 4, 5 triangle trick. So, 3, 4, 5. Now we have our triangle, 3 up, 4 across, and 5 here. Wonderful things, 3, 4, 5 triangles. Next thing, draw a triangle with 3 given lengths. So the only trick with this one is to actually take the smaller length here and put it vertical. There. Take the longest length and pop it down the bottom. So that one's already done. This other one comes off here, and then use the final one, the final length, to join them up to create a triangle with 3 given lengths. Here we're going to be looking at constructing a hexagon. No better place to start than with nuts. Here we've got a nut and it fits into the spanner, and it's 24mm spanner, which means 24mm AF. So it's a 24 AF spanner. I'm going to show you how to draw that. So it's 24mm across the flats, but I'm scaling it up to 5:1, and this is how you do it. You simply grab the set square and go like that. You must use a T-square on this to avoid things from moving. So there we've got it, across flats, 24, scale of 5:1. Across corners, real simple. So across corners is like across here, across those corners, not across flats. Very, very simple to do. Simply set the compass, scribe a circle, don't alter it, and step off. Look at that, that's pretty tinny. 6. Then, of course, same as what you did for the marking out exercise on sheet metal. You had to do 6 holes. This is the 6 sides for a nut, just like that. Constructing an elliptical shapes like an egg shape. It's made up of basically 2 circles, one of the larger circles here, and of course a smaller circle here. So I'll show you how to do that over here. So what I've got is a smaller circle, 50 diameter, and now you draw the larger circle, and that's the one at 90. Next step is to throw a line out, throw a line parallel down, throw a line across. There's a point. Throw a line out, throw a line down, throw a line across. So we're going to have one point here, another point here, like this, another point here. So I think we just need a few more points and we'll get this. So you say it.
Throw a line out, throw a line down, and throw it across.
There's another point. Right, we'll come back and we'll show you what to do next.
Yep.
Right, just finishing now. So just throwing all those across lines in. Now I'll just dot the points, and you can start to see it emerge before your very eyes. Now the last thing is you take a flexicurve, like this thing here, and you can start to flex it. It's got lead inside it. So all you guys who've been wrapping it around your arms, don't. You draw the curve in. And you finish it off to make a complete elliptical shape with the flexicurve. Done.
Lovely. Thanks to your photographer, Miss Hoopler, who's now about to pass out.
What next? Well, the next thing to do is to get one of these little handouts and start working through the problems that are on the pages, bisecting a line, drawing a tangent, finding the centre of a circle, and just a few exercises for you to do. And then, when you finish that, you've got a test to do. Good luck.